Let's go ahead and bring in a clip. We'll drop it into the storyboard. And we can see the audio displayed underneath the clip down here. Basic audio controls are available by clicking on the audio clip, going to the control tree, and inside of the control tree we have a master volume control here with a knob that we can control, and you can see the effect right on the waveform as you use the control. Double clicking on a control will always take it back to its default state. Now this master volume is keyframeable, does have the node here for adding keyframes. We have a mute control and we have a mono control, and then there's some advanced audio controls for balance and fading and front and back settings, because we do allow you to mix to 4 channels. Now if you click on the audio levels area here, now you see the audio controls. You see the 4 speakers that you can mix to, you see a volume control, an EQ, and we have some keyframing controls to keyframe all of these attributes over time. We do have the ability to work with our master audio or left and right front, left and right back. So a lot of controls here for your audio inside of SpeedEDIT. I'm going to go ahead and bring in a video clip that's just got a stereo track, and this is just 2 channels, and as we look at this we can see that the channels are displayed. The left channel is up top and the right channel is down below the dotted line. So that is a stereo channel of audio, and if I click on just the audio and I go to the control tree, I do have the ability to bring up the audio levels tab. Since we support 4 channels of audio, we can mix to the 4 speakers in the room. Now, this is only a stereo track, so there are only 2 speakers that are currently active, and these are my 2 front speakers. But I can mix this to come out the back speaker or to come out this speaker. So again, I do have the ability in here to animate this moving around the screen, and we could start out, we could say we want to make a keyframe at the beginning, and then by the time I get out to here, I want to go ahead and have this come out to the back speaker, and you can see now that I have an animated audio track being animated from a front speaker to a back speaker. I'm going to go ahead and delete those keyframes. If you're dealing with a track that does have 4 channels on it, go ahead and bring this track in. You can see that we have all 4 channels occupy 2 stereo tracks. Again, come down here and go to audio levels, and now I have a target on all 4 speakers. So now all 4 channels can be manipulated throughout the edit. Let's go ahead and set up some audio envelopes. I'm going to come out and find a piece of audio that I want to work with. So we'll come out to our master folder here and go to audio and find the audio that I want to work with. Bring that in. We'll let it conform, and then we're ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and move this piece of video out here, and this piece of video is where I want my audio envelope to start. And let's zoom in on this area. So got my audio playing along here, and I want it to dip down once the audio reaches the audio that's associated with this video clip. So we're going to click on this audio track and go to our audio levels, and about, say, 1604, a little bit before the beginning of that audio clip, I'm going to go ahead and make a keyframe, and then a little bit after I'm into that clip, I'm going to create a keyframe, and I'm going to ramp the audio down, and I can see it right on the WAV file. And then I'll just back up the playhead and test.
Hello everyone, welcome to...
It's a pretty fast transition, so I'm going to go ahead, and that's where the end of the envelope is, and this is where the beginning of the envelope is. And again, if I look at that on my splines, I can just look at master volume. Let's zoom in on that area. There's my envelope. Well, I'm going to grab the first keyframe and hold down shift and just drag it back in time. And you can see it happen in real time.
Hello everyone, welcome to...
That gives me a nicer dip. I want to go ahead and make sure that this clip is extended, and now it's extended to its full range, and I can see where the audio starts here. So we can go ahead and select these and hit C for razor, and then just get rid of the first part of that clip. So now I've got the beginning of my audio envelope. We'll come out here to the end of the clip. Let's zoom in, and again, the clip ends about right there. Kiki's audio does, so we'll go ahead and make an out point. We're select and hit O for out point. And up here, we're going to come back in a little bit right before she's done talking, and let's go ahead and create a keyframe. And then once we're out to about here, let's go ahead and ramp our volume back up. Zoom back out. You can see we have our audio envelope all set. Now, let's say that we decide we don't want to use the entire piece here, and I only want to use this video clip up to this portion. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make that the out point on this clip. But now I need to be able to adjust my audio envelope, which ends way out here. Well, again, I'm going to come up here on my splines editor, and I'm going to zoom in on this area a little bit. And I'm going to click here to deselect, and then left click and drag out a box to select both of the last two keyframes. That's my ramp back up again. And I'm going to hold down Shift and grab one of them, and I can drag it back, and I can see the effect right on the timeline. So I can literally drag it back right to where it needs to be. And let's zoom in on this area, and that's looking pretty good. Let's back the playhead up and take a listen.
Projector and web stream.
That's great, and my audio envelope is in place and ready to go. Now let's say you have an edit where we've already set up audio envelopes on our music bed to conform to our voiceover clips that we have here, and we make a decision to change the audio. So I want to, hey, I don't like this music, I want to put different music in there. Well, again, we have the ability to inherit. And if I take my new music clip, whatever it might be, I hold down the Alt key and I inherit it into the old piece of music. It will inherit all of the audio envelopes. So now I've got a brand new piece of music, and that brand new piece of music conforms perfectly to my voiceover clips. SpeedEDIT also includes a variety of VST audio plugins and supports all VST audio plugins, so you can add your own. There are a variety of these available at no charge on the internet, and there are also packs of specialized VST plugins you can buy from a variety of vendors. The ones that come with SpeedEDIT are available under the Effects tab, so let's go to Effects under our Add Media window, and let's go to Audio Effects. And in here you'll find the VST plugins that ship with SpeedEDIT. And just to give you an example of what some of them can be, we can add a quick reverb. So I've got a reverb that I can add. Now the effect comes in, and I'm going to stretch it out, and it's going to affect whatever is above it. So it's just like a layer of video where the camera's down below, so anything above this is going to be affected by this, any audio. And then I have the ability to go ahead and set up that reverb in here. We have several different settings, and I'm just going to go ahead and set a few of them up, and you can take a listen.
Hello everyone, welcome to NewTek and TriCaster High Definition Portable Live Production.
I'm going to go ahead and remove the reverb, and we have a variety of other effects in here, including things like spectrum analyzers. So I'm going to bring in a spectrum analyzer, and some of the VST plugins work just a little bit differently. Select the effect, and then you come up here, you go to custom, and you get the readout for it. And some of them also have the ability to do some adjustments on the VST plugins themselves by clicking on the S button here, and also you can open them up, and there are some parameters inside that you can adjust. But here you can see our spectrum analyzer. Go ahead and remove that. You can add VST plugins to give you custom equalization, delay and reverb, and effects like compression.